Hey, you guys. So let's just get straight into it. So if you've watched part one, you'll then understand part two of why I had to do part one in the first place for you lot to put two and two together. So yeah, let's talk about it. Cool. First and foremost, before we even get into the blood clot story time, yeah, I hear people in the comments talking about, oh, Valentina, why you always wearing a bonnet? You need to take it off. Listen to me, I'm gonna take off this blood clot. Yeah, the bonnet is staying right on my head. Right now, I am exhausted. I'm tired. Yeah, every minute I'm at work. I don't have time to do self-care right now. It's not every day you're supposed to look like a hot girl. Yeah, sometimes you're supposed to look like you are sniffing the coke. So, allow me. Yeah, when I'm ready to look good, I'll look good. Good and blood clot dandy. Mr. Patton, big up your blood clot self for that word there. So, cool. So, anyone that knows me knows that I don't hold on to malice. I'm a person of peace. When I do get into arguments on social media, it's always with me having to defend myself with an accusation or something that's been put on that platform. So, I'm just one of them people that that's not my energy. Like, I can have an argument with you on a Monday. Within the next 5 minutes, I'll check up on you. Have you eaten? Like, that's just me. Like, I just don't have that energy to hold on to any anger or any hate. So anything that had happened with me and Renee in the past was in the past. I left it. I don't talk on the girl. I leave her to be. When people talk about her on social media, like with certain situations she's been through, I keep it real. So I'll see certain things and sometimes I'm all defending Renee in comments and things like that. But these things they will never see. Yeah? So cool. A couple of months ago, Lani Good, big up yourself. She went on TikTok, I believe, and stated that she wants to do a show. So she gave people the choice to choose between doing something like Love Island or the Baddies US, whatever it's called. Nightly known, big up yourself. And at first, Lani wanted to do a love show, which would have made sense, but the audience chose to do UK Baddies, yeah? So on TikTok, she was doing auditions. And in the comments, a lot of people said that they wanted me to be on the show. So people was coming back to me saying, Val, we want you on the show and rare. So I'm thinking, oh, okay, cool. So I've reached out to Lani Good and I showed her, yeah, I'm interested. We had a conversation, we had a phone call with each other, and throughout this duration, I stated that I'm 26 years old, you know? So I have no need to go on a show to fight. And the show was never about fighting. If a fight happened, a fight happened, but it was more about entertainment. So it just made sense for us to go on there and show our personalities and our character and what we have to bring to the table. I have a business to bring to the table. I do hair, I do makeup, and I wanted to go on the show to represent that. So it was never in my mind that, yeah, I'm going to go there and fight. I'm going to go there and act a fool. I've already made myself look like a fool on social media throughout the last couple of years with arguing back with people, always defending myself. So it has to come to a point in your life where you say, Val, it's time for you to focus on your bag. And that's exactly what I did. So I felt like this would have been a good opportunity for me. Throughout having the phone conversation with Lani, I've then stated that we was talking about like who she wants to put on the show and who she feels is the right fit for the show. And as you lot know, most of the people that was on the show is people that have businesses, people that are rappers. For example, Essie is an upcoming rapper. Essie, big up yourself. You lot go and follow up her platform. There's people on there that do hair. Marissa does hair. There's people on there that do a lot of things. So it just would have been a good opportunity for all of us to get that bag. Now, throughout this conversation that I've had with Lani on the phone, she did state that this is her first show. So she won't be paying us for the show. And to be honest with you, I didn't feel a way about that because it is her first. No one don't have £1 million to say, yeah, I'm going to give you £5,000 or I'm going to give this one £5,000. She paid the cameraman, the other people. She told them before we even went there, no one's getting paid. So I said, that's fine because regardless, the show, when I leave, will bring me opportunities that will bring me more than what Lani would have most probably given us. So, and that's no disrespect. That's just me stating facts. It's a new show, do you get it? So, she said like, yeah, when she does season 2 and money starts rolling in, then yeah, people will get money, so that's cool. I'm not a money hungry person. If I'm being blessed with an opportunity, I will take in that opportunity. Everything's not about money, do you get it? So as we're on the phone talking, was talking about our Fabulous, and she was like, yeah, she wants our Fabulous to be on the show. So I'm like, yeah, it would make sense, because really and truly, like, in real life, people have said to me, I'm not gonna lie, Val, even though our Fabulous is the way she is online, in real life, she is cool people's. When you have her by yourself. So I'm like, yeah, like, it would make sense to have her on the show so people can see her personality and her character, you know? Like, run up her bag as well. Do you get what I mean? So cool. Throughout this, auditioning has started to happen. And it was informed to me that our Fabulous was already going on social media before filming or anything was even 100%. Like, our Fabulous and one boy called Ruben was already sitting on TikTok and bad-mouthing the show and having a lot of disrespect to say. So it's like, why are you doing that? But yeah, still again, I ignored it. Because it wasn't directed to me, it was directed to Lani. Lani's battles is her own battles. So cool. There was no dates at that point set on when we was going to Croatia, because it was never supposed to be in Croatia. It was supposed to be in Spain. Yeah? So as time's going on, Lani informed me at last minute, yeah, we're doing it. The dates are booked from the 11th until the 18th. And I appreciate Lani because she kept switching dates based on the fact that I had university. So we just came up with a plan that when I'm there, I can do my Zoom calls with uni while I'm there on my phone, but our phones will be taken away in regards of privacy and filming. So, all right, cool. I didn't have no problem with that. At last minute, my partner that's in jail, who I'm not with no more. That motherfucker. That piece of shit. I informed my partner, my ex-partner, that I wanted to go on the show. And because I was in two minds about it, because I haven't been on holiday in a long time. And obviously, where I've been going for a lot since the beginning of this year, he was like, babe, go. So I got the heads up from my partner. I have respect for him. My mum, I got the heads up from my older sisters. I was like, yeah, go. At first, I was like, no, you're not going. And if I do go, they're going to beat me up in the airport. And my sister, she will bust my ass. The both of them. Well, all three of them. And it's like, yeah, you know what, Val? Just go because you need a holiday. You've been going for a lot. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm going. So I've gotten my clothes ready. I've gotten everything ready. I've then paid for 32 kg to have all my stuff because Lani only gave us a set amount for everyone to have 10 kg. But if we wanted more luggage, we had to pay for it. And that was fine by me. I'm a girl, Pitty, that I need to walk with my things. You feel me? I'm a fluffy. I can't just go there with beachwear. I need to have my loungewear. I need to have my panties. I need to have my toiletry, my makeup, my hair stuff, my wigs. I need to have my things. So all of us had that choice. I got the 32 kg. Cool. I didn't know anyone that was going. I didn't know the cast that was going. I didn't know anything. Yeah. The day before, I found out that Emil was going to be the host. Yeah. Me and Emil were like this. You know, I've seen me and Emil arguing on social media. But as I said, there's certain friendships that I will go back to because of where we come from. And both of us was in the wrong. And we've made our mistakes and we've grown from it. Emil is a youth that he's very loving. His character is very loving. Like, me and him sit down and talk about business stuff. We talk about positive things. We bust jokes. Like, I just love him. And I'm very protective of him because of the fact that he is in the LGBT community and people are very homophobic and stuff like that. I don't play when it comes to Emil. So it was nice to know that he's going. We needed the holiday. Like, we was probably getting excited for it at last minute, getting ready and whatever the case may be. Then I found out that my brethren Birdie was coming. Big up Birdie. Very sexy show outside neatly. Yeah. I found out that she was coming. So yeah, it's like, yeah, we're going. So let's start getting ourselves ready. And remember, I'm finding this out literally like I think a day or 2 days before we're going to Croatia. So cool now. As I said, I didn't know the rest of the people that was coming. No one didn't know I was going. No one didn't even know that I spoke to Lani. I kept it very quiet because people are red-eyed, people are evil. My mum didn't even know I was going. We just talked about it. Yeah, the only person that knew I was going at the time is my ex-partner. So cool now. Luggage, everything sorted out. The day that we're going to Croatia, I've now met everyone. And a lot of the girls will tell you that when they met me, I was very cold. And that's just me, because I'm very paranoid of people. And on top of that, I can't see properly without my contacts, and I forgot to wear them. So when we're in the airport, like, no one didn't really say hi to me or anything apart from Marissa, because I spoke to Marissa on socials. But when we was at the airport, I didn't clock it was her. So she was like, "You're right, Van." I was like, "You're right." Kept it moving. So that was the first time of me seeing everyone there, me seeing Lani, introducing myself. Cool. While I was there now, when we got to Croatia, Amy has now started moving nuts and going on the suitcase thing and laying on the suitcase thing you're supposed to pick up your suitcase from. It's like, why are you doing all of that? Then Raging or whatever her fucking name is, she's just amped. Like, she's just doing too much. From when we was in the airport in the UK to the airport in Croatia, Raging was just, it was too much. But there was younger girls, then there was the older girls. So it's like we kind of divided ourselves from the young girls and made them do what they wanted to do. So I knew that from when I was in the airport. I didn't take to Amy or Raging Doll's energy. Got to Croatia now. Got to the villa. Lani has had a sit down with us, and she stated that everyone's phones will be taken. So, as I said, me and Lani already had an agreement that when it comes to my uni stuff, which was the Thursday and the Fridays, that I needed to do my Zoom calls. So, cool, no problem. I didn't have a problem with giving up my phone. I signed my contracts. Because it's for entertainment purposes only, Lani said that if anyone is going to have a fight or anything, there's no ganging up on people, there's no hair pulling, there's no glass being thrown, none of that. All of us signed the contract to this, yeah? As I said, I wasn't going to fight anyways. There's no one there for me to fight, as I don't have no war with no one. So we vibed out. We're in the house of Croatia now, as we was there late. So the first night, Raging Doll was already doing too much. So me, T, and I think Cookie and Dasa, we've now sat down with Raging Doll, and we're just talking to her, telling her, like, just calm down, like, just be yourself, like, show your personality. Because as far as I know, this Raging Doll girl is just a girl that scams people and says that she can book apartments and don't book nothing and leave people stranded. Yeah? So we're talking to her, trying to talk some sense to her, tell her to calm down. That was that. That was the first day. Everyone's phones got taken away. Yeah? Lani has posted a video on TikTok with all of us at the airport. The next day, when all of us have gotten back our phones, we've been stated that our Fabulous is online talking shit about how she don't like none of the bitches that's there, and she started to diss Marissa. Just a whole heap of fuckery, and I've just ignored it, because when I did get back my phone in that morning, I didn't really go on socials because my phone wasn't really working. So at this point now, we've then started filming, doing our intros and stuff. A fight has happened between Raging Doll and a girl called a fight has happened between Amy and Erica. And when they were fighting, Amy has ripped out Erica's hair. So it was just going a bit too far, because it's like, why are you lot not listening? Security's calmed it down. We're in the kitchen now, and we're all talking, and it coming like Amy and Raging Doll had a problem with each other. Yeah? Amy's turned around and said that when we were sitting at the table, as you lot saw the recordings online, before any recording took place or anyone videoed anything, Amy must have spluttered out to Raging Doll that the problem that she has with her is the fact that you've come to Croatia, your dirty panties is on the floor, and you have blood on the toilet seat and stuff. Yeah? Literally, it's not even 72 hours yet, and all of this fuckery is gone on in the house. Now, I just want to pinpoint, yeah, this is the villa that we was in, right? You see that small villa? That's where us as the older girls stayed. We had our own villa. The big villa is where all the other girls stayed. So I'm thinking, wait, what? Literally, as soon as I heard it, I got up and I walked out. So from there, off cameras, Amy and Rachel kept going at it with each other and kept arguing. It was becoming too much, yeah? So, after this now, Amy and Rachel have then ended up in another argument. But Rachel was just on this bullying thing. Like, it didn't make any sense. The girl literally stood up and started screaming with her eyes like this and doing all of this in Amy's face. And I'm just looking at Rachel like, what's wrong with this little girl? Like, are you high off something? Like, I don't understand. So Amy then stood up and took a glass with drinking and thrown the drink at Rachel, which is Rachel, and then thrown the glass. So at this point, I'm pissed because it's like, we're not doing this in Croatia. This is, we haven't even been there 72 hours. What are you lot doing? So at this point, everyone's upset with Rachel in the house, and we felt like people was ganging up on Amy. Like, when I say people, I mean Rachel. So I've then taken Amy to her side and I've spoken to her because she said she wanted to fight Rachel. Again, I've spoken to her. I said to her, listen, if you're going to lick anyone, yeah, you use your weak hand first, then you go in with your hand that you're right with, basically. So I was being a bit mixed up, but yeah. So Rachel, she's just going off in the house. She's throwing things. She's picked up the chair. She's trying to throw the chair. Everyone's in the house getting vexed because it's like, why are you doing this? So all of that's taking place. Then they put Rachel in a room. When the glass broke, she cut her foot. So I've then gone upstairs and was cleaning her foot and trying to calm her down. And literally, when I'm looking in Rachel's eyes and I'm trying to calm her down, I can actually see that there's something wrong with her. It's past mental health. It's past what I think it is. You're on something. Then to be informed, now we're going into the third day. To then, I think it was the third day, yeah. Then to be informed in the morning that someone from the production team had to go upstairs and check on Rachel and check her pulse. Because Rachel was taking Molly that she stuffed inside of her to bring to Croatia. So how are you on your period and stuffing things inside of you, and from the airport you've been high off drugs? You know, why are you doing that? So at this point, people are pissed. So I just left her to be, because I didn't like the way how she was moving. And I could see that with Rachel, when we're off camera, she's cool. She was doing too much, but she was still cool. But you see, when the cameras turned on, Rachel was a whole complete different person. To the point I'm looking at her like, huh? So, all right, cool, put that down. At this point now, it's been informed that our Fabulous is coming. Yeah? We've now gotten back our phones. No, so this is the second night now. So we've then gotten back our phones after the whole situation with Rachel. But we've now gotten back our phones. My phone is going off. When I say off, I've gone in my Snapchat. There's about 800 and something messages. Instagram's going off. People are calling the phone. I'm thinking, whoa, has something happened? Everyone's now sending me this video of our Fabulous, that our Fabulous has now gone on YouTube live and made a live about how my brother done something to her ex-blacks or something like that. So I'm thinking, wait, what? Like, why are you involving my name in anything? Like, I don't understand. So at this point, this is when we've been informed that our Fabulous is coming to Croatia. So I'm thinking, wait, what? So obviously I'm vexed because I'm thinking with what our Fabulous was saying online is a lie. So I've then gone and contacted Black's sister, and I was like, raw, like, do you hear what our Fabulous is saying? And obviously she's pissed off because it's like, why is our Fabulous doing that? Which was all confused because, as I said, I don't have no problem with Renee. So the sister has then informed me that what our Fabulous is saying is true, but it happened years ago. But when our Fabulous went on her YouTube story live, she made it out as if I had a problem with her because my brother attacked her ex, which is a whole lie. Because it's only when our Fabulous said that on her YouTube live that I knew of it. Before, I didn't know anything about that. Me and my twin brother live two different lives. What my brother has going on has nothing to do with me. I don't take up my brother's battles. I'm a girl picnic. I walk with a big, good, clean, fat pussy underneath me, not a big cocky. So why would you go on Instagram Live and say that out the blue and make it as if that's why me and you have a problem? Why are you bringing it on social media for? We don't have an issue. So obviously I'm vexed. So I'm calling my mum, crying. I'm like, Mum, rare, rare, rare. So at this point, it's now becoming personal because our Fabulous has now gone on Instagram Live to mention her ex-boyfriend's trauma to come to the show to have a story time with regarding me. You didn't need to do all of that because no one didn't come to the show with a story time. So I don't know if she done it out of paranoia, but it's like, bro, that was weird. So at this point, I then made a live replying back. Like I'm cussing her because like, what the fuck are you doing? Me and you don't have no issue. You have no reason to go on your Instagram Live and lie and say that I've been attacking you on social media for years and rare, rare, rare. So I'm like, cool. I've cussed her. I've left it. Next minute now, she's gone back on Instagram Live to talk about how my mum's a crackhead. I'm like, wait, whoa. Where is this going? Because I don't understand. Yeah? So, after she's done that, that's my mother's trauma. And when it comes to my trauma, my head chips out. Like, we're not going to sit here and play that game. So, for that whole night, literally, I'm going back and forth with her on Instagram Live. So just know that this all started because of Renee's live. Me and the girl didn't have no issue. I thought she was going to come here, be in that villa, do her filming, and everyone's good to go. So, cool now. After this now, we're arguing. I said to Lani, when she comes here, I'm breaking her up. And there's nothing that you, production, the camera team, or the security can do. Because you lot can't hold me down. And that was that. So, cool, the next day has come. No, so Renee's then gone on her story and said how she's no longer come to Croatia to protect her peace. And she's in a better mental space and she doesn't want to come to Croatia to go to jail. After you're the informant and every minute you're calling the police, I don't understand. What would you be going to jail for? Because you can't put your hand on me. Let's just make that clear. So, the next day now, we're being informed that Shelly, which is Shalene, one little dirty stripper girl from London. Let me just go back a bit. Renee and Shelly are friends because of me, yeah? This Shalene girl is a little girl, yeah? A mother of one that has no ambition and nothing in this life to do, yeah? Every minute Shalene is getting up, walking around and fighting and selling her pussy, yeah? That's all she knows. So she don't have no life. Me and Shalene had a problem about 2 years ago, yeah? She didn't want to fight. I left it as that. Everything was cool. But around that time, Shalene made a diss track towards me. And who's going to come out under the post? Renee. That's how Shalene and Renee have become friends, yeah? So cool, moving on. We've then been informed that, I think it all happened on the same night. Yeah. We've then been informed that Renee's coming to the villa with Shelly, yeah? A fake cat has now popped up to me, sending me videos of what Shelly's saying on her stuff about, oh, when she comes to Croatia, she wants to see who's going to be on Smoking Rare, Rare, Rare. So in my head, I'm thinking, oh, does Renee and Shelly think that they're going to come here and try and beat me? Because it's not going to work. So one of the security guards who's like family with Shelly have taken me to a side and said he wants me to talk to Shelly because he doesn't want me and Shelly to fight. So he's put me on the phone to Shelly. I'm talking to Shelly. Everything's calm. She's saying, no, Valentina, me and you don't have no argument. I'm not coming there to fight you. I have a problem with Birdie because apparently Birdie spoke on her child. But the thing is, with Shalene, all Shalene likes to do is talk about how people talk about her child. Birdie don't know Shelly from nowhere. Yeah? Shelly and Birdie never had a problem. Shelly had a problem with Birdie's friend. Birdie's friend, when they were in an argument in Tiger Bay, I think a year and a half ago, turned around and said to Shelly, go home and look after your child. And that's the thing. Every time we have to diss Shelly, we have to tell Shelly, go home and look after your kid. Because there's nothing else to tell her. We're not going to sit and diss her with lies. We're going to sit and state facts. Yeah? Because every minute you're on the street, every minute you're fighting, every minute you're in a mix-up or you're in an argument, but you have a child to look about. So, we don't understand. So go home and take care of your picnic. And that was the statement that was made to Shelly. So Shelly said to me on the phone that she don't want me to say anything, but she's coming there to fight Birdie. Yeah? Birdie don't know Shelly. So obviously Birdie's my people. So I've gone back into our villa and I've stated to Birdie that Shelly said that she's coming in to fight you. So Birdie's like, wait, what? Like, come back to fight me for what? After she don't know the girl picked you from nowhere. She's then broken down the argument that happened between them in Tiger Bay, and that was it. Yeah? Shelly has seen Birdie in parties. While Shelly's stripping on the floor, Birdie's in the VIP section. They've seen each other plenty of times. Shelly's done nothing. So this was all oblivious to us, like, what the fuck? So, cool now. We've been informed that they're coming. The next day has come, and Lani has been informed that our Fabulous is not coming. Yeah? So there was this back and forth if our Fabulous is coming, if she's not coming. At this point, it's like, I don't care. If she gets here, let me know so I can run up. Simple. You lot can send me home after because I do not give a toss. So cool now. Shelly's then said to Lani that she's at the airport. Lani's come to our room to wake us up for us to get ready to start filming. But she said to us that she don't like Shelly because she don't like how Shelly talks to her and Shelly's very rude. Yeah? Now, in the room, Lani turned around and said how Shelly wants her. Shelly paid for her own flight. Our Fabulous and Shelly paid for their own flight. They paid £320 for their own flight. Lani said she's not paying back £320 because she paid only about £120 for our flight, or £60. Croatia's cheap. Them lot chose to come on different days and they chose to fly with EasyJet when we fly with something else. So that's your own problem. Lani said you lot could get about £100 and that's about it. Yeah? So at this point, we've been informed that Shelly's at the airport, but Shelly says she's by herself. So Lani turned around and said, well, I'm not going to pick her up from the airport because she's a plus one to Renee. She only wants Shelly to come if Renee is coming. Yeah? So, all right, cool, no problem. All of us are now talking to Lani and we're like, Lani, I'm saying to Lani, I'm not going to lie, you can't just have a gal pick in the airport by herself. If she's by herself, go and pick her up. Yeah? It's not nice. So, them have now gone to the airport to find out that Renee is there, which I don't understand why you need to do all of that. If you're coming, you're coming. If you're not, you're not. I don't know what the big surprise is about. You're not a celebrity. Just come. So, throughout this duration, yeah, our Fabulous said to Lani that she's going to sort out her own apartment and come with her cousins. So Lani's like, your own cousins. I'll put the receipt here so you can read it yourself, just in case I'm incorrect. But when our Fabulous was coming to Croatia, our Fabulous was supposed to be in her own villa that she was going to sort out because she said that she only wants to come to the UK Badders villa to film, but she will have her own place to go to. When Renee, Alicia Donaldson, came to Croatia, she came in, she stayed at the other villa that Lani purchased, the other villa that's for the cameraman and the production team. That's where Shelly and our Fabulous has gone to stay. Yeah? Right. So cool now. At this point, Lani's asked Birdie, do you want to have a one-on-one fight with Shelly? Yeah? At this point, Birdie's like, yeah, like, let's rock, because she doesn't understand what the problem is. Birdie's one of the people, she's not on no long talking. Yeah? So, cool. Lani said that when this fight takes place, that all of us are going to have to be locked in her room because Shelly's coming. Yeah? Apparently, our Fabulous was not coming. But that was a lie that was told to me because everyone in the villa knew that I wanted to beat her. But no one didn't want me to beat Renee. So, the fight's taking place now. Me and everyone got locked in their rooms. I got locked in my own room in the other villa. The girls got locked in their room. Everyone was pissed about it, but it's like, I understand why Lani's saying she wants us to be locked in a room because she doesn't want no one to jump up and beat Shelly. But I already turned around and said, yeah, or if it comes to our Fabulous, like, no one's not jumping no one. If we're not having a one-on-one, then forget about it. I'm not a coward. I'm not into the Russian thing. It's not cool. So I understood from the get-go. So, cool now. I'm locked in my villa. I could hear the one-on-one going on. Birdie's now come back into our villa, but Birdie has a ball patch. So obviously I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what's happened? So obviously I'm pissed. So when they've opened our door, I've put on my clothes and I've gone down there and I've turned around and I've said, get Shelly to come back here. Because what's all of this about? Why are you coming here and breaking rules? Like, you're a proper coward. If you can't fight, just say that. The fight that happened between Birdie and Shelly was a fair fight. Yeah? So cool. After this now, it was informed to me that Renee was there. I said, what? So you lot have locked me in my room, but you lot have Renee in the villa. So you lot must be taking me for a pussy. So obviously I'm mad with Lani now. So Lani's trying to let me understand that she doesn't want me to beat up Renee in Croatia. Yeah? So I'm like, nah, it's gone past that now. Like, she's disrespected my family. She's disrespected my brethren's brother. You're talking about his trauma on social media. You're doing too much just to come to Croatia for a story time with me. It don't make no sense. So obviously I've lost it now. I've blacked out. I'm slapping the glass off the tables. I'm taking up I was doing a lot. But I just blacked out because, as I said, when it comes to my trauma, I just skipped out and that's it. So after I've skipped out now, my brother's she's come up to me, she's hugged me, she said, calm down. We got the address to the cameraman's villa where our Fabulous and Shelly was staying. But just to go back a bit, yeah, Amy was sent to that villa, to the cameraman's villa, because of her behavior. Amy was recording footage of the show when she wasn't supposed to, off of a camera that she brought that no one knew about, that she put in a bush, yeah? Raging Doll, everybody was upset with Raging Doll in the house. She could not be in the house. Like, literally, people wanted to beat her in the house, yeah? So they took Amy and they took Raging Doll and put them at the cameraman's villa. They were never supposed to be there. So at this point, there's about 10 people in a 2-bedroom villa. Our Fabulous and Shelly was never supposed to be there. Our Fabulous was supposed to be in the UK Badders villa, yeah? With Shelly. But if our Fabulous wasn't coming to the UK Badders villa and she was in London, Lani did not want Shelly there, yeah? So, all right, cool, no problem. So, at this point now, us lot are walking to their villa because I just wanted to fight. I'm pissed. Walking to the villa now, and now I'm going to go into part 3. So, part 3 will be dropping on Sunday. So make sure you lot subscribe. Make sure you lot repost. I'm outside neatly. And we'll go into detail. Bye, you guys.